AOC have just launched a brand new range of ultra-wide monitors that are falling in line with their G2 range. We've already seen the standard G2 widescreen and have absolutely praised it. Now it's time to dissect the AOC CU34G2U gaming monitor. The panel uses VA technology and has a pretty sleek 1500R curvature. The panel sits at 34 inches with a resolution of 3440 by 1440p and a 21:9 display ratio, and there is a picture-in-picture mode if you so desire for multiple media sources. It works great if you've got a PS4 plugged into your HDMI port and a PC plugged into the display port, so you can watch some Netflix while playing games. It also has a 100Hz refresh rate with a 1 millisecond grey-to-grey response time. Not sure why AOC didn't push for the gaming standard of 144Hz, but I saw nothing really wrong with the ghosting in games, especially when I kicked in the overdrive setting to weak. Its bezels fall flush with the panel and are very minimalistic, being branded as frameless. It's not. The bezels are noticeable, but they are skinny. I usually sit in a darkened room while gaming and wasn't distracted at all by them. In usual AOC fashion, the bottom bezel is slightly fatter and is still tastefully branded with the AOC logo right in the centre. Unfortunately though, there is still multiple buttons to make your way through the menus on the bottom right hand side. You just need to get a joystick configuration. The monitor feels incredibly well built as well. It's got a plastic housing but feels very robust. It's heavier than a traditional monitor and takes up a decent amount of space on my desk, but it's not going anywhere even when nudged. The stand and mounting arm is very sturdy as well. The monitor has a height adjustment of up to 130mm as well as a tilt of 3.5 to 21.5 degrees and a 30-degree swivel movement too. There's VESA capability on the back too for wall mounting if you so desire. AOC have kept their mini ports from the traditional 16:9 version of their G series monitors. You can find 2 HDMI inputs, 1 display port 1.2 and even 4 USB 3 inputs that need a pass-through cable to work. It acts as a USB hub. The AOC CU34G2 is also compatible with FreeSync technology and falls between a range of 30 to 144Hz. It also comes with a whole host of options that improve the quality of your games, something that we've come to expect from AOC's gaming range. The game color mode improves the saturation for better grade levels and detail in your image, and there's also the trusty overdrive setting, which if you've seen any of our AOC monitor reviews before, you'll know that we set it to low or weak as they call it, just to knock the edge off the ghosting, which was apparent when we ran the monitor through the UFO test online. There's also a low input lag option as well that you can turn on if you haven't got access to FreeSync. Turn on FreeSync though and the low input lag option is grayed out, which is the same for other image quality controls. If you set your screen to sRGB for example, you get locked out of any manual configurations including brightness. Safe to say that we did use a SpiderX from Datacolor to calibrate the monitor, and for the most part I managed to get some wonderful colour accuracy. Now some specs showing off the monitor include 99% sRGB, 84% Adobe RGB and 89% DTI P3 color gamuts. We were also given a contrast ratio of 1840 to 1, which is way above the usual average of a gaming monitor. But in real terms, having an ultra-wide monitor when playing games like Doom or even slower paced games like Star Wars Battlefront 2 that we've been getting back into a bit lately since they've released the new update feels very immersive indeed. I thoroughly enjoyed zipping through space in an X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Having the extra screen in your peripheral vision definitely helps with noticing enemies appear from the side of your center frame, and it also helps with immersion as well. And also Red Dead Redemption 2, absolutely breathtaking. Having that extra viewing angle of the 21:9 ultra wide aspect ratio makes the game look glorious, and when it was nighttime riding around through Saint Denis looked amazing on this monitor. And it's also got a black stabilization option that you can change as well, which will bring out a lot more detail in the black areas and shadowy areas, that kind of thing. The black levels as standard though are nice and deep. The contrast ratio ensures that detail is still kept in bright areas as well, and it made the street lamp glow look absolutely amazing in the Saint Denis area in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now the games also look super smooth too, thanks to the 1 millisecond response time. Now AOC have definitely built another winner with the AOC CU34G2. We said it before with the 24G2U that we tested not too long ago, and nothing has changed here. It is an absolutely winner of a monitor. The image quality is absolutely stunning for such a budget ultra-wide monitor and would suit gamers down to a T as long as you've got the real estate on your desk. ask. The only issue I did find though is with the buttons for the menus. Now you just need to move on to a joystick AOC, it is definitely in your best interest. So thank you very much for checking out our video review of the AOC CU34G2 ultra-wide gaming monitor. If you enjoyed this video then do click that like button. Please subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments below what you think about ultra-wide monitors, especially this one, or whether you would go for a more traditional 16:9 setup like we've seen with the 24G2U or the 27G2U. Also to let you know, we do stream a few times a week over on our Mixer from around 8:30 PM British time onwards, so if you wanted to come over there, ask us any questions or join in with the conversation, do please meet us over there. And we've also got a podcast now which we are recording, which is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all your favourite podcasting apps, and there will be links in the description to that as well. As I say, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.